Congress definitely does not want to know where any of your cash, your cash, I said your cash, is going when it comes to Ukraine. However, they absolutely want to know what you are doing with your cash if it's anything over $600. That's for sure, for certain. The U.S. Senate once again blocked, this is according to Nick Sortor, the U.S. Senate once again blocked Senator Rand Paul, who we love, all for freedom, all for liberty, that means, you know what, when we say Rand Paul or someone who's for freedom and liberty, libertarian, that means they're for freedom for you and me. That doesn't mean like, oh, your side wins, my side wins, your side loses, whatever. No. Libertarianism means both people get to do what they want, are free to do what they want, as long as it's not hurting someone else. That's really the basic essence of libertarianism. That's it. So how in the world Rand Paul isn't the most popular person in the world besides me, but might have to do with following the money. The fact that he's smeared at every turn, the media gives him no coverage unless it's terrible coverage, that type of thing. So Rand Paul, the Senate blocked again Rand Paul's effort to require audits and investigations to the tens of billions the U.S. taxpayer has given to Ukraine, which is probably dang near $200 billion at this point. $200 billion. I'm sure there's no corruption, no fraud, so there's no reason to audit it. None. This comes just 1 month after the Pentagon. Remember this. I think we talked about this a month ago, around then. I think we talked about it last year, though, too, because this happened last year as well. So maybe that's what I'm thinking. 1 month after the Pentagon's $6.2 billion accounting error. Regarding Ukrainian aid. Just like, oh, it's gone. This is what we're talking about when government has no incentive to be efficient. Like, can you imagine? Like, what if we had a $6.2 billion accounting error? Are you serious? You really serious? And it's like, what are you gonna do about it? What are you and I gonna do about it? Is there a hotline we can call and say, hey, put those people in jail? They're the government. They do whatever they want. Do we see what's going on here? Do you see the insidiousness of this? The larger government grows, the less freedom you have, the less wealth you have, the less rights you have, the less you have anything to do. You can do anything to rein this in, to hold people accountable. This is mind-blowing. Yet the majority of both Democrats and Republicans still refuse to provide oversight. Well, of course, it's the Uniparty. Look at Lindsey Graham and Senator Warren. Again, Nolan Bauer, they just talked about this, introducing on the same day, both of them, co-sponsoring bills about FinCEN, FinTrack, so tracking people's payments. Again, if you're a little person, anyone who's under the 1%, so on the 99%, we're tracking the hell out of you. Damn you. And also big tech, allowing big tech to censor, and you should be able to censor people about misinformation and all that stuff. The same day. Oh, it's bipartisan. Two complete morons that I don't know if anyone even likes them. I don't know how they're still in power. I don't know who votes these people, but that's a story for a different day, because we all know how a lot of people get voted in, right? As a reminder, just last year, the Senate passed a bill to hire 87,000 new IRS agents, which we've covered a lot here. And there's a lot of fact and fiction with the 87,000 agents. But even if it was 10,000 new ones or 20,000 new ones, and there are armed ones and stuff, things like that, those parts can be true and are true. Not all 87,000, though, are coming in like next year, though. It's to replace old ones and things like that. But they're expanding the heck out of it, too, with AI as well, technology, in order to deeply dig into the finances of everyday Americans. So remember, again, they're expanding this, and we know anything above $600, PayPal's already showed they're shutting you down, shutting your accounts down. They showed it in Canada. They're doing it in America. We're going to shut you down if you're doing things we don't like here. And they're hiring a ton of IRS agents, a ton of IRS manpower and computer power to track you. But I'll be damned if we're going to track anything in Ukraine. We literally didn't ask you if we go to war in Ukraine, yet we're going there. We're going to tell you, because you're too stupid to know any better, we're going to tell you that it's good for you. And democracy, everything in the world, our walls will fall if democracy doesn't reign in Ukraine. This is mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. Tell it to the people in Ohio. Tell it to people with the toxic spills everywhere. I'm sure they're just, they're so glad. They're stealing your time and energy. They're stealing it from you, taking it from you through inflation, printing it. They're not asking you. They didn't ask you to go to war. They're not asking you for your cash. They're just going to take it by printing it, and then you pay through higher prices, through inflation. Period. We can't audit the money, the cash, the currency. It's not money. Only Bitcoin's money, because it is a store of value. Money is three things. It has to be a unit of account, a medium of exchange, and a store of value. So fiat currencies aren't stores of value. No government currency is a store of value. They're pieces of paper. They're debt. They're IOUs. So they might be of a medium of exchange or a unit of account or a medium of exchange, but that's it. They're not money. So anytime you see people using the word money for dollars or government currency, fiat, it's wrong. Words matter. Money was gold and silver for thousands of years, but now we have Bitcoin, the most perfect form of money we've ever had. It's not perfect, but it's the most perfect. It's the best we've ever had. It makes everything else completely obsolete. Government fiat has always gone to zero throughout history, 100% failure rate. So we cannot call that money. It's not a store of value. It goes down in value over time. Guaranteed, mathematically, it has to, because it's debt. So we can't audit the cash being printed and sent to Ukraine on our behalf. We're sanctioning it. We're sanctioning the killing of Ukrainians and Russians, because we're sending it over there. We're creating these wars, military-industrial complex. We're creating these wars, these proxy wars, to further the unproductive class, people at the top. And again, why do you think Congress won't allow Ukrainian aid to be audited? We should think about that. Maybe we should meditate on that. Why do we think that is? It would be funny. If it wasn't affecting all of our lives, it'd be funny. But it truly isn't, is it? Please share this out. The algorithm hates truth. Question everything is boldness, even the existence of God himself. Trust but verify. It's not financial advice, it's freedom advice. And I appreciate you coming to my TED Talk. I'll see you on the next one.